Good morning students. How are you all? Great. This is Kushbu Patel welcoming you in the practical session of a computer. Right. So today we are going to see again a new thing in the practical session. Right. So before we start, I hope you all are having your textbook. If you don't have your textbook, please go and bring. Now kids, what we have done in the last session, we have completed few features, right? The way we have done spelling and grammar feature, then we have also completed thesaurus feature, and we have done find feature also. Now we are moving further to the next feature, that is find and replace feature. From the name itself you may know that find feature we have done. Then what is the new thing in the find and replace feature? That all we have to study. So open page number 18 of your textbook. Right now I am having that copy here. So first we will see the theoretical portion. Right. Now see, find and replace feature. Besides finding text, we can also replace the occurrence of a given word or a phrase with an alternate text. Alternate text means the text which we want to change. Say for example, in your text, that means in a word, you have made a one document, but in that document you have written we all, right? But now you want to change that. Instead of writing every time in the entire document, the one shortcut is given which is having a name called find and replace, so that with the very less time we can complete the replace or we can change the given word with its alternative text. Right? We all have seen Three Idiots, in which the teacher's day speech, some words were replaced, right? Okay. So that also we can do here. That means that was only this feature, and to turn on this feature, to learn this feature, we have to take the help of certain steps. So first we are going to see the step. What is the first step? See here. Click on the replace option in the editing group on the home tab. The find and replace dialog box appears. Here you can see where my cursor is moving. There is the screen of the word. Right? Here one is written. That means this is the first step. Right? Now let me do it practically. Here I have already opened a one word document in which I have written a one short story about the lightning bulb. Right. Now we all know that these are the tabs, right? So in which tab we have to go? See in your textbook, we have to go in the home tab. So I will click on the home tab and this will appear, in which we have to go to the group called editing group. Now tell me where the editing group can you see? This one is the clipboard, this is a font group, this is paragraph, this is styles, and last you can see there is a group called editing, right? So in this group, what we have to do? We have to select this find and replace, right? So from that we have to select the replace option. You can click over here, right? So that was the first step. Now read further. Second step. Enter the text to search in find what box and the new text to replace the existing text in the replace with box. Now see, we have seen the editing group in which we have to click on replace. When I am taking my cursor on replace, you can see a one dialog box is opening down with its key, shortcut key. So you can also use that shortcut key, that is Ctrl plus H, right? So right now I am clicking on the replace option. As and when I will click on it, a one box will appear. This box is known as what? This box is known as find and replace box, right? Where you can find your text also and you can replace that text. Now, as you know that here I have written a one paragraph in which I want to change something, right? So first I have to find, because this document is not consisting of only one sentence. It has too many sentences, right? If you can see here where the cursor is been highlighted, right? Here you can see Thomas, and here also that same name, that is Thomas. So now I want to change it. Instead of Thomas, I want to change with some other name. So how can I do that? Here I'll go to the editing group. I will click on replace option where the box will open. Right here find what is written. So again I will write, I want to find out Thomas. But उसकी जगह पे मुझे लिखना है this, right? So after writing these two boxes कि मुझे क्या ढूंढना है और वो वर्ड की जगह पे मुझे क्या लिखना है, after that I will click on replace, right? So you will see कि replace मैंने एक ही बार क्लिक किया तो जहाँ पे पहले थॉमस था उसकी जगह पे नाम चेंज हो गया. Then again you will get this box. What is that? We have reached the end of the document. Do you want to continue searching from the beginning? If you will say yes, then you will see that here again there is a Thomas. So if I will do that, replace again, so that word is replaced by the new word which I have entered. As and when that word is over, मतलब कि वो words अभी ज़्यादा नहीं है, then you will get this message box. What is the message? We are finished searching the document, right? So simply you have to click on OK, right? And your replacement is done, right? So that was the second step. Let's go to the third step. Third step in which the other options are given, which we have done. First option we have done. See, the third step says click on either of the following option. That means when you open the replace box, these three options will be seen. That one is replace, then replace all, and then find next. Right? So we have seen first the replace. What is that meaning? This option replaces the first occurrences of searched text with the new text. That means the text which you have searched, जो पहली बार जहाँ पे लिखा है उसको ही सिर्फ replace करेगा. Right? But कैसे? Clicking on the replace button again replaces the next occurrence of the searched text, right? When you are keep on clicking on replace button, जहाँ जहाँ पे वो words लिखे हैं, that words will be replaced with the new text, right? But yes, again it is a time consuming. आप एक एक word को ढूंढोगे और फिर उसको replace ऐसे बताते जाओगे. उससे better है the second option. What is that? Replace all. We know the meaning of all, right? So once you are clicking on replace all, the word you have selected will be replaced anywhere in the document in a one click. जितनी भी बार वो word वहाँ पे आता है, that will be replaced in a one click, right? So see here. Click on the replace all button, replaces all occurrences of the searched text with the new text, right? Now let us do that again. Here first we have searched the Thomas word and at the place of a Thomas we have replaced this word. Now again I want to replace this KKK with the word Thomas. So what I have to do first? In the home tab, I'll go to the editing group and replace option. Right? So that find means I just have to find KKK. So wherever KKK is written, it has to be replaced with which word? I want to replace that KKK with Thomas word. Right? So if I will replace, I will click on the replace button. Then it will replace only one time. But there is also one KKK over here. So instead of replacing 2 times, I will do a one short click on replace all. Now students, see here. As in when I will click on the replace all, both the words will get replaced by the new word, that is Thomas. See here. Right? See. Both the words have been replaced with the new word. And if now that new word is replaced and there is no old word, you will get this message. What is that message? All done. And how many replacements are done? That will also flash over here. That is, we made 2 replacements. Right? Here and here the replacement is done. So you simply have to click on OK. So that message box will disappear. Right? Okay. Now the last one, find next. Clicking on the find next button just searches the text in the document, and then the replace button can be used to replace it with the new text. Now let me show it practically. Again, replace button. Thomas has to be replaced with 1, 2, 3. Right? So I will click on replace. Okay. Then they will ask, do you want to continue searching from the beginning? You will say yes. Right? So again the cursor will highlight the old word. So then you have to press find next. Okay. Again replace. Right? Again what you have to do? Replace. Right? So you will see that you can also search the word in the entire document using the option find next. Clear? So this was the new feature. The feature is find and replace. Dhoondna और उसको बदलना. Right? Now let us see the last step. When word has finished searching for the text, a message box appears. Click on the OK button to complete the process. Right? We have seen that. As in when you complete all your functioning in the word, in the last message box, you have to press the OK button. Right? So this was the feature called find and replace. Here in the box you can see magic keys are given. That means shortcut key. Right? For finding the text, the shortcut key is CTRL. That means Control plus F. And for find and replace the text, Control plus H. Plus ka meaning here. That means you have to press these 2 keys together. कंट्रोल और F को साथ में दबाना है या फिर कंट्रोल और H को साथ में दबाना है. एंड दिस वन इज द लास्ट बॉक्स और लास्ट मैसेज बॉक्स ऑन विच यू जस्ट हैव टू क्लिक ऑन OK button. Right kids? So this was find and replace feature. So if you have a computer or a laptop at your home and if you have a Word 2016, then you can practice it out. But kids, if you don't have Word 2016, you can also practice this in Word 2010. Right? Okay. Okay kids, so as we have completed the find and replace feature, we are moving further to the new feature. See on page number 19 of your textbook, column feature. Now here you can see there is a picture of a newspaper. Are you all reading a newspaper? If yes, then you will see that the news are written in the column feature. Column means what? નાના આવી રીતના sentences લખેલા હોય છે because we cannot read the full line as per the length of the newspaper. So some news are written in the boxes and some news are written like this in the column feature. That means sections पड़े हुए होते हैं और उसमें हम news देखते हैं, पढ़ते हैं, right? So that feature can be also useful in the document sometime, right? See here. Have you noticed the manner in which articles are written in a newspaper or the information is arranged in the school newsletters? Right? You will see that this is the total length of the newspaper. But this length has been divided into 3 sections. Right? So in the 3 sections, the news are different. There are top news, then there are good news, and there are some extra news. So all 3 sections are divided with the different thing, right? See, well, the text in the newspaper or the newsletter is arranged in the form of columns under heading, right? This is the column and this is the heading. So column feature is helping us to arrange the text in a newspaper style. So how can it be done? Turn your page. See, let us learn to arrange the text in columns in Word. First, again we are going to see the step one by one and then we will follow the practical. What is the first step? Select the text to be displayed in columns, right? So let me open the story. See, this is the story which we have done right now. Yes, so first step is to do selection. So you will select it with the help of your mouse, right? So first step is over. What is the second step? Click on the column option in the page setup group on the layout tab, right? So first we have to go ulta, मतलब हमें पहले कौन सा tab लेना है? Layout tab, right? So here these are the tabs, right? So home tab is there and here we have to click on the layout tab. In the layout tab, what we have to select? See, we have to go in which group? Page setup group. So this one is the page setup group. As you can see here, the title is written. In that page setup group, which options to be selected? That is column. Right, so here you can see margin, orientation, size and column. So we have to select the column option, right? As in when you will put your cursor on the column option, you will see one kind of a message or you can say a dialog box, right? That it will appear like this. So we have to select that. If you will see 1, 2, 3, left, right and more columns. There are so many options given here. So let's go for the next step. We can directly choose the desired number of columns or click on more columns option. The column dialog box appears as shown in the figure. Here you can see. This is the layout tab, column option and then these dialog box will appear. Right? So let's do it practically. I will choose the column option from which first I will choose 2. So you can see that my text जो पूरी straight line में लिखी थी, it has been divided into 2 columns. Right? If I will do 3, then you can see that the text has been divided into 3 columns in a newspaper manner. But in your textbook it is written that you can also select more columns option. So as in when I will select the more column option, these box will appear. Now what to be done in this box? See the next step. Specify the number of columns in the present section or enter a number in the number of column box. Right? You can number of column you can select from here by clicking the up and down box search boxes, or you can directly write with the help of your keyboard. Right? Okay. Then click on the equal column width checkbox. Right? That is most important. Here you can see equal column width. That means हर एक का size एक जैसा ही रहेगा. Right? So your equal column width, if it is unchecked, then you have to click on it and you can see the right tick in the box. So first you have to select that. Then moving further, if we want the columns to be of equal width, अगर सब कॉलम्स की साइज एक जैसी ही चाहिए, then we have to click on the check box which is written equal column width. Right? Otherwise, enter the width for every column. Now where you can enter the width? You can see here width option is given. Right? जैसे ही मैं इसको यहाँ से हटा दूंगी, you can change the width as per your choice. जैसे ही आप दबाओगे you can see the difference over here. देखना मैं नंबर जैसे चेंज करती जा रही हूँ, यहाँ पे भी चेंज होगा. Just observe it. ये सेकेंड कॉलम का है, ये फर्स्ट कॉलम का है. You can see that. But instead of that, we can click on the checkbox of equal column width. मतलब सारे कॉलम्स की साइज जो है वो एक जैसी ही होगी. Okay. Now click on the line between checkbox for inserting a line between the column and click on the OK button. Now where this line between is written? Can you see? Yes, it is written here. You can see कि उसके checkbox में कुछ भी नहीं किया है, तो we will tick. Right? Okay. अभी मैं ये पहले हटा देती हूँ. See, I'll click on OK. So you can see that मैंने 4 columns लिखा था. So my text has been divided into 1, 2, 3 and 4. Right? But you can see this 4 columns. Now there is no line here. 2 columns के बीच में line नहीं है. But I want that line like a newspaper. So what will I do? Again I'll go to the column section, in which I will choose the more column option and then I will press line in between. Right? So here also you have observed that lines will appear. As in when I will press OK button, all 4 columns will be having a line in between. Right? Again I am repeating, in the layout tab you have to go in the column option. But before that you have to select the text. So see, again I am doing it practically. First I am selecting my text. The selection process is done. Then I will go to the layout tab. Then column option. From that more columns. Right, I will choose 2, 3. Equal column width is already checked. I want a line also. So I will do a click on the line in between and then I will press OK. Right? So your text will be divided equally in the 3 section, which is known as column. Clear? Okay. Right? The selected text is displayed in columns. Right? First the text was like this. Right? But then I have made the selection of a columns, 3 and line in between and equal column width. Then I am pressing OK. So my text will be divided into columns. Is it clear? So this was the second feature which we have covered, that is column feature. Again I am repeating, Whatever the topic we have covered today, you will read it from your textbook, and if you have a desktop or a laptop at your home, you will practice it out. It is not compulsory to have only Word 2016, but you can also do the same practice if you have Microsoft Word 2010, that is Microsoft Word 2010. Right? So with this, I am ending my session over here. We'll meet next time with the new practical session. Till that time, be safe, stay at home. I am taking your leave right now. Bye bye.